now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 7 Wing 6 draft is now open.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess I would be your 7 Wing 6 draft commissioner today. Your 3 draft GMs, Mr. Kyle Ranney, that would be me. Mr. Gary Holt looking dapper in his suit, and off screen because he has his own podium. Back on screen because he's got his own podium with the first pick in the draft, Mr. Jack Talubka. Jack, you are officially on the clock, so let us know when you would like to go with your pick.
We don't have 10 minutes.
Okay. Did you say you're on the or your pick is in?
No, I said I'm on the clock. Give me a second.
I
doesn't have 10 minutes. It's a very stressful situation.
We're drafting chicken wings.
Yeah, that's a stressful. This is a franchise chicken wing right here. Yeah, my franchise chicken wing. This is for all the marbles here, Kyle.
Calm down, Joe Burrows. Your pick is in?
Pick is in, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, with the first overall draft pick of the 2027 Wing 6 draft, as you can see by the beautiful envelope, the first pick is Duff's Barbecue Hot. Duff's Barbecue Hot Wings. First overall, thank you.
All right, and there we see on the board. Pick number 1 overall goes to Duff's Barbecue Hot. Jack's coming in hot. So that would be Mr. Gary Holt. On the board now at 2. Gary, is your pick ready, or are we thinking?
I'm, hold on, I'm fielding some calls here.
Maybe getting a trade.
I need more for that. Boys, did we go over the wild card rule too?
We did not. So while Gary takes some trade calls real quick. We did decide that each team is allowed 1 wild card. Therefore, out of the 30 draft eligible wings that you did see, you did not have to draft all 30. A wild card is in effect for each team. So we'll see how that plays out here today.
I had my next door neighbor offer me Buffalo Wild Wings for my first pick, so that's not happening. Hey, so
is the pick in?
Yeah, the pick is in.
And the pick is?
My first pick here, I'm going to go with Wingnuts Medium.
Wingnuts Medium, by all accounts, the best wing on the board in terms of average. Gary gets him at a steal at number 2. Jack goes with his own personal favorite to build a franchise around at number 1.
They probably would have got a higher. This is your personal favorite too, Kyle.
It was my highest grade, but my first and second were pretty close in terms of talent there.
In terms of talent, I went with the big left tackle. I needed that meat.
You wanted that big meaty, that big ugly out there.
It's not a sexy pick, but it's a pick that's needed.
All right. Looks like GM Ranney's on the board here.
GM Ranney. Oh gosh. Hold on. I get my drink.
By some account, I might have. Oh, are you celebrating your so-called draft victory already, there, sir?
I found some in the bubbly.
That was Prosecco, but close enough.
Yeah, but it's bubbly.
All right. So let me update the board and show the board here real quick. Gary takes Wingnuts Medium off the board at the 2nd overall pick. GM Ranney's on the board for 2 now. He's got a bit of a bold strategy. He's going to leave a bit on the board for talent. He's going to go with the 2 big uglies here. With the first pick for Team Ranney, Wingnuts Suicide. First round, 3rd pick overall. And starting off the 2nd round, Wingnuts Cajun. He's going to take 2.
Wingnuts? I don't get it.
Wingnuts average over 80 across the board, and that gives me 2 players over 80 right there.
Well, I know what they did. I was there. I was in Florida celebrating, having a good time. But like, come on, man. I'm mad about it, is what I'm trying to say.
All right, the spicy Suicide and Cajun going to block on the left side for Team Randy for the future. Gary, are you up? Do you have your pick?
I do have my pick.
All right.
I'm going to go.
Team Halt selects.
I'm going to go with the Fat Man Suicides.
The Fat Man Inferno?
Yeah, Inferno. Sorry, my
by some accounts, possibly a bit higher than most would have guessed on that. But Gary comes in with a little bit of spice of life here in the second round with Fat Man Inferno coming off the board. Team Calkins, you are now on the clock. Back-to-back picks. Are you prepared for one of them?
Back-to-back picks. All right, back-to-back picks are in, boys.
All right.
God! All right. Sorry about that. I didn't know there was a fly there. So, as you guys see again, Boom and Wolf, Team Tlebka, I don't know who Team Calkins is. Team Tlebka, we're picking Fat Man's Barbecue Cajun, second round.
Fat Man's getting another high pick.
Fat Man teammates go back to back.
Team Tlebka, again, is also picking the Grill the Dome's Golden Barbecue.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think they were the highest rated wing from there.
I said thank you.
They were the highest rated wing from there. And in case anybody takes a look, Team Tlebka is building a, maybe not a standard wing joint out of Buffalo, but they're having a barbecue over here. 3 back-to-back barbecue-style wings.
You know what's peculiar, too, is I don't really like barbecue wings all that much, but, like, these ones are really good.
Yeah, we have some good barbecue wings.
We've had some great barbecue wings, and clearly we're taking them off the shelf here. Team Halt, you are on the board.
I got to go with what I know is good and with what I know is so I got to grab that faithful Duff's Medium.
Duff's Medium coming off.
Duff's Medium. What are you going to do, Kyle? Come on, guy.
I've got a little bit of homework ahead of me here.
Just stay at this podium.
Part of me wants to throw some stuff into the mix here, but
Throw some shade. We should have done this years ago before we even did 7 Wing 6, to be honest.
I am going with the old faithfuls of wing eating here. I'm going to continue. I am going to continue to add some spice of life to this team. So I would like to announce that with the third pick, 9th overall in the 7 Wing 6 Wing Draft, Duff's Mild is officially off the board.
Okay.
And we'll follow it up quickly. Boys, I'm out here. You might as well call this one the fullback. I'm going with a traditionalist pick here with a standard buffalo wing. The Anchor Bar Suicidal Wing has joined Team Randy with the 4th round pick, 10th overall.
I'm into that. You know, those are some pretty hot wings.
They are hot.
Who's going to catch that blazing speed? Who's going to catch that blazing speed?
It definitely hurt the next day, for sure.
I think I have the 2 hottest wings on our board right now.
I'm staying away from that heat.
I believe you do. Yeah, but do you want hotheads on your team? Come on, man. Come on.
You're right. Nobody said I was drafting for character, though.
You gotta build culture.
But yeah, you want us. Okay, it's fine. It's all right.
Team Holt, you are on the clock. Is your pick ready?
Yeah. So so this for the wild card rules, we explained that it's not on our show, right?
Correct.
So we haven't tried them yet, and we will in the future. I'm gonna go with the wild card pick here, and go with Kelly's Corner Hot.
Kelly's Corner Hot.
Right.
I want to go on record here and say that's definitely my first misstep as a general manager. I had that card in my envelope and went, there's no way Gary is going to take them this early on in the draft.
I had to because I was thinking you were going to do something like that.
I considered it, and I rolled the dice and I lost on that one. So, bravo, General Manager Holt. Team Tulebka.
Kelly's Corner Hot now that it was the first wild card pick. Does that work?
Can we still do it?
I'm not saying like to pick it. I'm saying like for our next wing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we figured we figured that they would be on the list soon. So, yeah, no, they will be soon.
Sweet, awesome.
Is your pick prepared, Team Tulebka?
Yes.
All right.
All right. With the fourth round pick for Team Tulebka, we're doing Mr. B's Suicide.
Jack deciding to add a little bit of talent and spice to the lineup there. Do you have your fifth round pick ready, sir?
Fifth round pick? Yes, thank you. Batman's Medium.
Batman's Medium coming off the board. A 78 overall grade here. We do have a little bit higher still available on these rosters, but so far everything's shaken out pretty well the way you would expect it. Let's see where we go here. Team Holt, you are on the clock now, your fifth round pick. What are you thinking? You got anything lined up? You got any thought process?
I think I'm going to go a little out of my comfort zone here.
The pick is in.
The Mr. B's Italian Farm.
Okay, yeah, you had a lower grade on that, but it wasn't the worst.
Yeah, I put a lower grade on it just because it wasn't like I think at the time the farm had gone to the bottom of the the bottom of the case.
I will tell you this: I see that GM Tulebka is on the phone at the moment. I'm wondering if he's calling the Commissioner Johnson, and Commissioner Johnson just informed him that his favorite pick in the draft has been taken.
That's what I'm saying. You know, man, I know. Mr. Johnson, I was trying to get it. It was dead. You know what? Goodbye.
Hanging up on Commissioner Johnson, that's a bit of a ballsy play there, Jack. I am up, and I'm gonna flip the draft on its head here.
Here you go.
Oh, you will see. I might need a moment for the. What are we on here? One moment here.
That's the right figure.
Yes, I just realized I have not followed along very well here. Jack, you took Mr. B's Suicide, right?
Yes, I did.
And what was your other pick last round?
I took the Mr. B's Suicide.
Fat Man Medium?
The Mr. B's. What else did I just take?
Was that Fat Man Medium?
Oh, it was just Fat Man Medium.
Yes.
Sorry.
Gary, what was your most recent pick there?
The Italian Farm from Mr. B's.
That's what Commissioner Johnson called him. He was very flustered. He was really hoping I would hold the Italian Farms on my team.
All right, I had to catch us up there, but I'm going to go off the board, and this might anger General Manager Talubka a little. My pick is in for the end of the 5th round. The Thirsty Buffalo Rattlesnake Dry Rub Medium.
Somebody had that in their pocket.
First off, you didn't hit that music. Second off, I made those wings. I said, can I get those rubbed with the medium?
Those are some bomb things, though.
Take them. I mean, those are really freaking good wings. Like, we should definitely do an episode of those soups.
That bar isn't even open.
Oh, they're not. Well, when they do open.
Oh, I'm going there the day that everything's back up and running in the world.
Perfect.
Trust me.
I need some of those wings.
By the way, Thirsty's got so many freaking flavors of wings. Try it.
They do.
I'll try it.
I would.
Dry up, Jamaican jerk.
I'm going to come out of the back with this one. This is not a wing I originally had graded very well. I did a little more research behind it. This one's to you, Jeff. Fat Man's Mums Sauce.
There you go.
Member of Team Ranny in the 6th round.
That was a great wing.
Gary, you would be back.
So, I'm just going to go with... I have my pick, by the way.
Oh.
I'm just going to go with something I know that I've tried and is good. I'm going to go with Pistachio's Medium.
Pistachio's Medium. All right.
One of my go-to spots.
Off the board.
The first guy to be the homer. That was that would have been when you had an assload of Brandos.
Yes.
Team Talubka.
That was a great time.
Are you prepared?
Yes, I'm prepared. All right, with the draft of the 2026 draft, Team Talubka selects. Well, I actually never pulled something out of here yet. I just showing it. So this is actually like a real thing. I have Randall's Cajun.
For me, because all my stuff's digital, so I can't really be marking down what's picked.
Oh, I'm sitting here trying to keep everything in check here.
Brando's Cajun.
Yo, I got you on that one. Brando's Cajun Mustachios off the board. Are you?
Should reiterate here.
Is your next pick ready, sir?
Yes, my next pick is ready.
Alrighty, with the first pick in the 7th round, Team Talubka takes.
Taking the Anchor R Miles. Keep doing them. Taking them off the board. Gone.
Respectable pick, sir. That's a Buffalo staple. That is a that's kind of like old reliable in the late rounds. He's not going to get you 1 million yards a year, but he'll get you 600 in the first down you need. Jack looks incredibly confused.
That's where I was thinking. I was thinking, middle of the road. It's good.
I had a bust grade on the Anchor bars.
Oh, I know you did. You didn't like that he wasn't your boomer bust player, so you took him as a bust. Team Halt, are you prepared to pick?
I think so. I didn't try any of the Brandos or Cuties, so I'm going to go back up the top here. I don't think anybody took the Grill at the Dome Cajun, if I'm correct.
You son of a bitch, you're correct.
I'm going to take those ones. Because those are not bad. Well, not bad Cajun. I didn't grade them too high, but they weren't awful. I think they're second highest grade at that place.
Mr. Johnson, what do you want? You can't do this to me all the time. I'm in the middle of a draft, Mr. Johnson.
No.
Can I hang on with him again?
You can do whatever you want. I'm fielding a call right now. I'm about trade talks. No, I can't do that. I've already used my wild card. I can't do that. I wish I could break the rules. I'm sorry, Barbell. I can't pick you.
Look, Bill Belichick just breaks the rules. It's fine.
I'm going to steal another one of Team Telebka's picks.
Please do, Kyle. Please do. Sorry.
Oh, I'm getting it ready. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm ready.
I am as well being ready. Relax there, sir.
Who did Gary take? Which wings did Gary take? I missed.
Gary just took Grill at the Dome Cajun.
How many picks do we have left right now?
Those wings are so good.
There should be 3 for each of you. I will have 2 after these 2 picks. All right. With the last pick in the 7th round, Team Ranny selects Brando's Charbecue Wing. I don't have any barbecue on the roster yet. From what I've heard, maybe I was Michelle, maybe I was not. Barbecue wings were pretty good from there.
Michelle told you about those, didn't she?
Michelle told me all about those.
That's not fair.
We share a palate, and she very much enjoyed those. All right, and to follow up, Anchor Bar Mediums going to come to Team Ranny as well here.
Take them.
Anchor Bar's all off the board, boys.
Team Holt, are you prepared with your pick?
I don't know. I'm trying to see who's left here.
Well, there is, if you can read that, what is gone already.
One more time, when you're not even part of this podcast half the time. I know you guessed on it. Oh, you're going to fire me. You're going to fire me. Okay. Can I finish this draft, though? Are you finished the draft? Cool. All right, thanks, buddy. Yeah,
there's all these... Are all the Brando's wings going?
No. The Brando's Extra Hot are still on the board as well.
Where was the heat index?
They were not in the top 5.
Okay.
I believe the only remaining top 5 wing out there is Duff's Death Sauce.
Yeah, I want to grab those, because I actually didn't mind those.
Duff's Death to Gary in the 8th round.
Those ones didn't make me sweat.
All right, Duff's Death Sauce off the board. Team Telebka, are you prepared with your pick?
I am prepared for both picks, actually. This is a win with character, class. You know, right off Sheridan down in Capooties. You hear about Capooties? We're doing Capooties Cajun. That's what we're doing.
Well, next time learn to pronounce the college that they came from. It would be Caputies.
What was that?
Next time learn to pronounce the college it came from. It's called Caputies, not Capooties.
Okay, well, I call it Capooties because I'm not even going to finish this. Because the talent there isn't very, you know, I mean, come on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And your next round pick would be?
And next round pick would be Mr. B's medium. Check it out.
It's all nice.
Jack taking 2 picks. Jack out here looking at teams he's never scouted before and taking them as late round flyers with 1 pick left on the board here. Fair enough. I appreciate that approach, Mr. Telebka.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Brando's Extra Hot is still on the board.
Oh, those are good.
Caputies Cajun is gone. Anchor Bar Medium has been drafted. Suicide has been drafted. Mr. B's Medium is gone. We have, to run down, just to be fair, the last remaining people in the pool with 5 picks left. Grill at the Dome Medium, Grill at the Dome Hot, Computi's Medium, Brando's Extra Hot, Franco's Medium, Franco's Garlic Parm, and Franco's Extra Hot. Did anybody realize that Franco's plays in D2 clearly at this draft?
I'm just super glad they're not even there. I'm actually kind of upset that you spent your money on those things. They were good. That's noted by our rating.
Well, I mean, the problem, depending on how Gary sets us, he's still... Jack, you might have to be forced to take one of those wings.
No, I didn't use my wild card yet.
Oh!
This is the 10th round, baby.
Jack is going to make sure he's not taking one of those wings. Gary, are you prepared with your pick?
Yeah, you said we got. I'll take. Go ahead. I'll take Grill at the Dome Medium.
One of my lower ranked wings.
I just really don't want anything to go with things.
All right, Grill at the Dome Medium is off the board.
So what, one pick left?
I have two. You have your last pick here. All right, I will finish out strong, and I will finish out with a good feeling about my team. No surprises. Everything's pretty reliable here. I was not twisted into taking any wings I disliked. To close out the draft for Team Ranny. Back-to-back picks. Your first of these picks. Brando's Extra Hot Wings be joining Team Ranny. And the final pick of the draft for Team Ranny, Computi's Medium. That will close that out for me there, boys. Team Halt.
Very last round.
Team Halt, are you prepared and ready to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what do we got left.
That isn't Franco's Grill at the Dome Hots that you actually almost had rated as low as Franco's.
Give me the Grill at the Dome Hot because Franco's was the worst.
All right. Grill at the Dome Hots.
The problem with the Grill at the Dome is they sat around for a while. They would have been better wings if we ate them fresh. So that's why I gave them such a low rating.
You're giving them that injury at the combine date.
Yeah, they tested for a diluted sample kind of thing.
So fair enough. Diluted sample on sitting out for too long. They weren't quite warmed up. Tweaked their hamstring running. Mr. Talebka.
Yes.
General Manager Talebka. Who is Mr. Irrelevant?
Mr. Irrelevant, first of all, there's no irrelevancy to where they are in the draft. Yes, they're in the 10th round, very last pick in the entire draft.
I don't think you know what Mr. Irrelevant is, do you?
You're talking about me, aren't you?
No. No, that is the legitimate term for the last pick in every NFL draft is Mr. Irrelevant. It doesn't mean they're going to be bad. That is the literal name for them.
Every person is listening to the NFL draft. I'll be drafting far different people. We're drafting chicken wings. Not that chicken wings are good at all points in time. Minus those Pringles wings.
Mr. Wing Relevant.
Who is Mr. Wing Relevant?
I got it. It's locked in, locked and loaded.
All right.
Music.
With the final pick in the chicken wing draft.
I have the official envelope. I have 9/11 Tavern Hot Wings. They're incredible, and it's a long wait for them, but they are phenomenal.
And boys, we have a full board. That would be the wing draft as we've had it. Some real surprises here. One of them being that we're coming out of the wild card round and did not see we saw Kelly's corner, but did not see Judy's get selected in this process.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
overall, I think Jack had the weirdest strategy of anybody, and it might pay off in the end, having ran 3 back-to-back-to-back barbecues. Met with a suicide after that.
Listen, man, when you get that heat after you just eat those barbecues, that's perfect.
I'll tell you what, and I will openly say this, Jack has the outside edge of being voted as the favorite team right now because he has such a variety of flavors. Gary, I think Gary's just missing.
Back to the basics.
Gary's just missing barbecue. He did throw difference with the Inferno and the Parm, and I stayed pretty much to I want a hot sauce wing.
I don't want a hot sauce wing. I'm kind of right now on hot wings. Boys, let us
Pray.
honestly. We'll put the draft up. See who everybody thinks has a better team. Let's hit the places. I think when everything's open, the places that we draft as the wild card.
I would agree with that. I would think if we're drafting these as wild cards, there's reasons for them having been there. So I kind of figured those wild cards would dictate where we're heading next.
Yeah.
I feel we can do it in order because like Gary went wild card first, Kelly's corner. If Thirsty's open by then, Thirsty, and then I don't know if 9/11's open or not. I don't know.
Fun fact: we actually started to come up with this kind of thing
At Kelly's Corner.
Fair.
The first
Wait, you wanna tell them? You wanna tell them what happened when I ate 30 wings?
30 wings
7?
I ate 30. I ate 30 of those wings.
30 minus 23.
to tell this.
You bastards! I ate 30 of those chicken wings.
If you ate 30, I ate 90 of them.
That's fair. That's fine. As long as I ate 30, you ate 90. Cool.
What did I eat then?
120? Whatever.
That's not correct at all. I'd probably be in the 60 range.
That's fair. Whatever. We downed some fun wings, some fingers. It was a good time.
Some soup
Wings, fingers, soup, fries, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
and lots of beer.
I forgot 3 pitchers of beer.
We had a lot of beer.
We had a lot of beer that night. That was
So,
was it like a Tuesday or something?
no. It was a Friday night, sir.
I thought it was a random day in the week.
Right. I could have sworn it was like a weekday.
Maybe it was then.
Getting drunk on a weekday, it's fine.
Boys, this has by far been the longest episode we've had yet.
Love that.
Unless you guys got anything else to add, I think that'll conclude the first ever wing draft.
I got nothing.
I look forward to next year to having 130 names to choose from instead of 30.
Next year's gonna be great, boys.
Absolutely. Boys, I would say let's close off, and Jack, bring us out the way that you've learned how to.
Bring us out the way. I don't know how to do that. I only have another podcast to bring us out to. Can I do it like that?
You gave us one 2 weeks ago. You went, I'm wing.
Oh, yes. I am Wing.
No recollection. And from 7 Wing 6, see you next time. All right, boys, that was fun.
That was fun.
I'm going to. Hello.